All right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire
Caught me on the
game.
line.
As a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield.
Why this nigga ain't in the game, man? All right, I'm ready.
Inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. Greg Newsome up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields in right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. This is the tight end fan. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Watson.
No, why you off that bitch like that, bro? Throw the fucking ball, Watson. God damn it.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Hell no, this nigga threw that bitch.
Nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I'm wondering.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball.
Oh my fucking God, bro. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds.
Every time I play this nigga, this bullshit happen. Man, shut up, man.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Man.
On play action.
Catch the fucking ball, man.
Complete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often
Hey,
talk about.
catch the fucking ball, man.
You can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On 1. Ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. That is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining
This nigga mixing. How fast is mixing, bro? He catching niggas 96 speed, bro. Fuck out of here. Man, fuck out of here, man.
Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime.
Yeah, he should take that field goal.
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive.
Say, Warren, you see Jackson State today?
To begin quarter number 3.
You see Jackson State today?
Bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Shit, them niggas didn't throw that nigga side at all, bro.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller,
and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
If it's safe to bring that hoe out.
Decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
don't do that.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just
don't
fine.
do that.
I guess it's time
don't
to
do that.
lean on that leadership.
Don't do that to your boy.
Loss to start out here, 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
I thought he was coming to pick that hoe. Oh, that was a good pickup for me right there, sir.
Make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line.
Well, read a fool. Call me on the line.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees.
I think
down the field,
at the last minute I did that speed
just
shit.
Can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Passing the fucking
Going
pass.
to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Second down and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Bulldozes past him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, you sound like they on one time.
Taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, we ran pretty much wild. Then they did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Burrow will throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, excuse me.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That was
man.
T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. As
Fuck out of here, bro.
A little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning.
I should cut that hoe up.
Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tariq Woolen picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the
that nigga big as hell, man. How tall is that corner?
This is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
That nigga big as shit.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Man, this fucking Saints under shit don't work like that, man.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again. Here
Okay. So, right.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.